Mm. Mm. Does anybody has the impermanence, the papangas, in English? Yeah. Impermanence. The complete, that not parts. It says half spoon, but then the very hard instruction. I mean, the very hard practice. The pursuing the remembrance of the impermanence. I have the Tibetan, but the English, so everyone can understand. Is it complete? Did you do the dedication at the end?
Part of it,
Huh?
part of it.
Did all the past, present, future merits correct about 3 times merits correct about others? Others did not listen to anything including Bodhisattvas, all the Buddhas. Then, say, may the say, all the say, may everybody say, here, Vajra in the center, and Narendra say those who came in the past, who are now, and who will become in the future, and so okay. As well as all the rest of the centers, okay, the PMT. Not only the Dharma center, but even the social, all the, I mean, means all the rest, you see. So, what is hospitals or what is school or what, everything, all the rest. So, it generated bodhicitta, generated bodhicitta, okay, yeah. Immediately, okay. The next was in the hearts of all the students, okay. That's the hearts of all the students. All the benefactors, know their hearts, and then so many people in different parts of the world who sacrificed their lives to organization. The benefits and things in all their hearts, and those who are in all their hearts. And then and benefit these the descendants and all the rest. You see the benefit to cause general bodhicitta in the hearts of all the sentient beings. General bodhicitta in the hearts of all the sentient beings. Without delay. Second, in whose mind general bodhicitta to be increased, and that means in the heart of all sentient beings. Okay. So then the next is did all the past, present, future merits collected by me, 3 times merits collected by number of sentient beings, including Bodhisattvas, all of the Buddhas, and that say, say. That which appeared real in the sense existing from society, you see, not merely labeled by exist from society, not meaning, not merely labeled by mind, in the view of the ignorance, in the view of the hallucinant mind, ignorance, but in the view of wisdom, it's total. In the view of the valid mind, wisdom, and they are total non-existent. It is totally non-existent, empty. There's no such thing. Completely empty, non-existent. And the view of the, so within the I, which is appear real in the sense, not merely labeled by mind, existing from outside, in the view of the ignorance, and in the view of the ignorance appear like this, and then try to believe it's true. Okay? So, but it was a totally empty, total non-existent in the view of the wisdom. But mind to do the wisdom. Okay, wisdom realizing the absolute, ultimate reality of the phenomena. So that then achieve the Guru Shakyamuni Buddha or Tarifa Buddha, however they say. Or they can say Guru Bhattara, other one, you see. That which is appeared real one, in the sense existing from the outside, okay? Not merely labeled by mind. So just to help more clarity, just by adding more words to that, because gives more clarity. And appearing totally believed in that way by ignorance, in the view of ignorance like that, it's another world. Total hallucination. We think, you see, by following ignorance, we think this is real. This is real world. This is, and other ones, there's no such thing. Other ones think it's true. It's empty. Maybe once you do not understand, do not have understanding emptiness, you think it's maybe that's kind of a spiritual failure or something. Sort of, maybe it's not reality. So this is real. This is a real world. I mean, this, things like that. But actually, this is totally false. Totally false. Totally false world. Totally false. I mean, yourself, real I is totally false. Such thing. Then action, totally false. Real action, something you see. Meditating or whatever, is totally false. And the object was totally false. Like that, you see. So what you've been believing since from the birth, what you've been believing since from the birth, what you're taught by others, since from the birth, and everything is something real. So here now, you see, completely non-existent, non-existent in all that, you see. So I have been believing, by following ignorance, believing that all this are true, you see, real. So which is not there, which doesn't exist at all. So so totally false, you see. Not only from birth, not only from birth, but we have been believing like this not only from birth, from beginningless rebirth, from beginning, time without beginning, believing this way. So, see. And it never came in existence. It never came in existence, even for 1 second. It never happened this way. It never existed this way. Truly existent, or not merely labeled by mind, it never exists this way. Even for 1 second, it never happened. Even for 1 second, it never exists this way, from beginning to rebirth. So the reality, once you don't understand the reality, you see, maybe not, maybe may not be correct. You see, the correct is what you've been believing from beginningless about this correct. You see, what has been appeared and what you're believing 100%, is real. So that's correct. You see, so that's what the rest of the world. This is what the rest of the world believes. You see, so then that's how they suffer so much. So the rest of the world suffers so much. You see, so that. All the delusion rises from the base of that, you see. The base of this ignorance and the base of the hallucination, that illusion, the hallucination, you see. The hallucination, so believing that's real. Then you see, all the delusion rises from that. So then they create karma. Then that's how then we create all the suffering of samsara. So that harming oneself, harming others, so that so like this endlessly, so that the including global warming and everything comes from that, from this ignorance. So all the problems, also the economic going down, everything. So that, So what the world problem, global problem, or the individual problem, same thing. So then see. So so 34 Buddha or Shatimani Buddha or the Guru Bhattacharya Haiva, we can say one of the enlightenment which didn't appear something real, not being level by mind, and but in reality, it exists. It only exists in being merely imitated by mind. There's no other way to other way existing. It doesn't exist other way except merely imitated by mind. So therefore, it's empty. Therefore, it is empty. Reasonably empty is that. How it exists, merely imitated by mind. So that's why it's empty of exist. It's empty of existing from outside. It's empty of the real one. It's empty of the real one. So teach you that enlightenment. Okay. The leader of the sentient beings who appeared real one, not merely left by mind, exist from inside, appeared totally believed by ignorance. But it's totally empty, but it's totally non-existent, empty in the view of the wisdom. The view of absolute wisdom, yeah. So that okay. Then to Guru Bhattacharya's enlightenment, okay. So whatever I mentioned before, the Guru Bhattacharya's enlightenment, which appears something real, not merely leveled by mind, existing from inside, which is totally believed by the ignorance, in the view of the ignorance. But it's totally empty, what is discovered by the wisdom. What is perceived by wisdom. Realizes by wisdom is the total non-existent. There's not even the slightest even atom that exists. Okay. So that, yeah. Also, that's reality. What wisdom sees reality. That. Then by myself. Then by myself alone, what is it? Alone. Which is appeared something real, a real one existing from inside, not merely left by mind, completely believed, totally believed by 100% by ignorance. You see, that's a view of the ignorance. Okay, you are hallucinating mind. Okay, also hallucinating mind, king of the delusion, ignorance. Then, but at the same time, is that total non-existent, empty. The view of the wisdom, absolute wisdom. Okay, that's what is realized by the wisdom. So it's good to know that. So it's good to know that the different view. You see, the view of ignorance, which is hallucination, total hallucination. That's what we believed in the world. You see, believed in the world 100%. You see, so that's what view of the ignorance. Okay, then to know that then that's completely opposite to the view of the wisdom, completely contradictory. The way of apprehending, the way the ignorance hold I action objectivity, then the wisdom is totally opposite to them. How the wisdom see, Okay, how the wisdom sees totally opposite to that. I think the definition of ignorance is it's just Ripa, the one you are aware now. The one which is knowing. So the way of perceiving for example, I. The way of perceiving the I, the way of apprehending the I, totally contradictory, total opposite contradictory to the way the wisdom apprehend. The way the wisdom apprehend. Oh, that was the definition of ignorance. The way of apprehending, total opposite to the wisdom. The way the wisdom is here. The way the wisdom is here. The way the wisdom is here. Say, the eye is total. Say none. Say, it has no inherent. Say, no inherently. It is empty of. It has no inherently existence. Even slightest, even atom of that doesn't have. Totally empty. That's what the wisdom. That's what the wisdom. How the wisdom see. So the ignorance hold the real I, or the existing promise of sight. You see, independent of the not merely of the mind. That's 100%. No doubt, it's completely true. Yeah. So see, then you live your whole life with that ignorance. Believing that what ignorance is the true mind. But that nothing wrong, nothing wrong. That's completely what you believe is totally right. You see, so. See. So you become the party. See, there's in India's left. You have two parties in the government.
Left and right.
Left and right. In India, there's a left party and Congress. Congress
right.
party.
I think a bit right wing.
I
think it's a bit right wing.
Right wing, left wing. You see. I guess many countries has that right wing, left wing. So they say, but they have to be completely opposite each other. No, it doesn't have to be.
Sometimes.
Some things are opposite, some things same. Right?
What? these days they're much the same. They used to be different.
What?
They used to be different from Shi.
Huh?
They used to be different, but these days political parties are not much different.
So anyway, so you have been party of ignorance. You know, we have been party of ignorance. Yeah. You know, supporting the ignorance. You know, supporting ignorance, completely right. This is completely correct. So from birth and from beginningless birth, all the time, completely right. Nothing wrong. Nothing slightest wrong. See? Completely right. No? So maybe the wisdom party, maybe the wisdom cannot understand, you know, or doesn't believe, don't believe, or cannot understand, don't believe, or anyway, I cannot understand, or don't believe. This also don't believe that. So this, the Pasangika school view, you see, don't believe. Maybe you believe more of the lower school views, you see. So that, so depending on your capacity of mind, you know, like that. So, like this, yeah. So anyway, so there's different level of views, or different levels of view. You see, view schools of 4 schools of Buddhist philosopher. The Chetamewa, Dodeba, Deba, Babashika, and the Sudantra, Mandala school, Chitamantra. Then there's Madhyamaka school, which has 2 Sawatantra. The other one is Sudantra. Now this was Sawatantra. Then the other one is Prasangika, in Tibetan, Umarangjuba and Tayulwa. So then say, or accept the Rangjuba, or even can't accept that, even difficult to understand that, you know. The reality, you know, let's say, how things is according to Marangjuba, middle way school, the Rangjuba, the first one. Even they maybe that difficult to understand, mine was even that difficult to understand, then maybe they say, maybe Basubandu, they say, in Hindu believe the I, you see, permanent, you know, Atma, Atma, the permanent I. So the in Hindu, the existing alone, without many parts. Then existing, see, with its own existing with its own freedom. Without any cause conditions, existing with its own freedom. You see, so so they said according to Bashubandhu, there's supposed to be 18 schools, 18 different schools. So the generals, I think. So the Nemapu Deva, that's one particular school of the Bashubandhu, Nemapu Deva. So that's I think I heard also. They do not accept others as permanent. They don't accept neither permanence nor impermanence. Something like that. Is there something? Anyway, so, something inexpressible. Anyway, so how that also. However, the rest, you know, the I in the Hindu believe permanent in the Atma. The permanent, existing alone without dependent parts, existing without cause conditions, existing around to its own freedom. So in India, but here in the Buddhist city, the very first school, Pachapandu, and they say, I is empty of impermanent. Empty of permanence, and then the empty of existence alone, empty of the existing with its own freedom. So that. So anyway, yeah. Anyway, okay. So I'm not sure what I said. Yeah, our dedication, I see. Yeah. That. So then after that, you see, dedicated for Lama Zopa teaching. Everybody who are here, the center, see, yeah. They will be here in the future. I mean, all that see, and then the rest of to meet Lama Zopa teaching. Okay, like a friend called Yogini. Okay, and then cause to spread the previous one Bodhicitta. Okay, now here. Lama Zopa teaching in the hearts of all the sentient beings. First prayers themselves, who are will come to meet. Okay, the next one, the dissenters, but then all the rest of one is to cause to spread Lama Zopa teaching in the hearts of all sentient beings. So that.